Good morning. Good morning, teammates. How are you? Put you in a little timeout. How you doing? Good morning. Let me get my station up over here. So what I will be doing. Hi, good morning. Let me do a little roll call. Baby Sunshine, you're first in. I'm going to start giving out door prizes soon. But good morning to you. So Wanda, hey, says she's drinking her tea now. Precious Thomas, hi. Carolyn Wilburn, good morning to you too. Tabby E, Precious Thomas, Sonia Galbraith. I think that's what it is. I hope I didn't butcher it too bad. Badly. Latonia, how are you? Shauna, how are you? Good morning. Why don't you have a badge? I don't know why. I don't know. Are you a member? I can check afterwards. Send me a message and I'll check for you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for that, Sonia. I appreciate it. Tabby E, good morning. You guys know that I went private for the most part, but and I'm actually not due back to our new show until Thursday, this coming Thursday. But of course, there's still things that's happening and that's going on. Someone just joined. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. There's still things that's happening and that's going on. And, I know you guys want to talk about it. I want to talk about it too. Carmen, okay, before we start that, actually, let me get into a little bit of housekeeping. All right. And thank you, Myra, for just joining. I appreciate that. Thanks for your support. Very much so. Listen, let me do some housekeeping first. All right. Okay. So, let me get to the disclaimer. All right. So I've whittled down our disclaimer quite a bit. This page, we're very opinionated on this page, and we are very passionate about the things that we talk about on this page. And but everything that we say, we watch the videos, we watch what people do and how they move, and we say and we give our opinions about them. And so everything that we say on this page is alleged. Hi, Marilyn. Good morning. Thank you for being a supporter, for being a member. We we get real opinionated over here. Everything we say though is alleged. It's allegedly. All right. It's everything written or spoken on this or any other teammate page, private group, whatever it may be. It's all alleged and allegedly. All right. And then of course we're non-discriminatory over here, and that just means that we don't discriminate. It's real simple. Hi Stacia, good morning. Hi Marilyn, good morning to you too. Thanks for being a member. We keep it. Listen, I grew up in New York. You all know this. If you're new to the page, now you know too. And in New York, I say that a lot. It's not like, oh, I'm from New York. What I'm saying is I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. I understand a lot, and in big cities like New York, you grow up around a lot of different people: white, black, Asian, gay, straight, Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Like Jews, like Jewish people. I think, is Jews a slur? Is you saying the word Jew a slur? To some it is. But let me put my picture up so you can see it a little bit too. Hang on. Here we go. So, around a lot of people, Asians is Chinatown, and there's Little Italy, and then you have, the culture section where the Jews are, And of course you have your gays. Lots of gay, by LGBTQIA plus community. All right. And I've always been very, very close to that community, very close to them. I understand we're marginalized people. I mean, I've had so many gay friends that at one time people thought that I was actually gay, but just for a short time they thought that. But I really rock with people, like anyone and everyone, especially marginalized people who have been oppressed, who have been denied their rights in the world and all of that stuff. So I don't discriminate against anyone. I respect everyone and all their decisions about who they lay with, who they sleep with, who they share their hopes and dreams with. How the hell is that any of my business or your business? It's really not. All right. Also, I added recently a hold harmless. Hi, Jacob Robinson. I've never seen you before, but hello. Hi, my Brooklyn sister Venice. Good morning. Natasha Sanders. Good morning. Unicorn. Hey. I hold harmless. So this coming 14th, which is a Saturday, we will be having our first clinic corner. I'm like crazy excited about it. We will have a brilliant doctor on the panel with us. She's an OBGYN, and she serves as a PCP for a lot of people. Younger people, healthier people like me. I don't have a primary care doctor. I use my OBGYN. She's perfectly capable of running all my blood work and vitals and all that stuff. I don't have any, thank God, like morbidities or comorbidities or anything like that. My blood sugar has been elevated these last few months. But this is because I'm thicker than I've ever been in life, right? Coming out of COVID. So, but I'll be working on that. And then subsequently, as my weight goes down, so will my blood sugar numbers, with that. So I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, anything that we talk about on the panel with the OBGYN, primary care doctor, dermatologist, psychiatrist, whomever it may be, this, I'm letting you know, we have a whole harmless clause. If you sign into any of our clinic corners, then you are agreeing to the hold harmless, right? That means that if you go and, decide to try to give yourself an abortion afterwards, after someone says that you could take a Plan B pill and it'll be all done and over, that's not what we mean, right? So anything that you do to yourself as a result of anything that you hear on this page, be it from me or a medical professional, we are not responsible for it. That's all that I'm saying. Hi, Natasha. Home Cercia one? Home something. Good morning to you. All right, so let me look up. So someone asked, is this a private stream? So you all know by now that I have actually, before we get to that, I've actually switched from Facebook. I'm not even streaming on Facebook right now. I easily could, right? I just click a button, but I'm not. All right. You have to stand for something. And when you're forging your path in life, you can't be wavering on stuff, right? So I've stopped streaming to Facebook. I may still do it from time to time. I'm certainly going to add things on there from time to time, like parts of our show and stuff. So you guys will still know some of the things that's still going on with Carmen and Tay. But by and large, we're here on the YouTube channel, right? And this video right now, someone asked, a couple of people asked in the comments, hey, is this like for just the paid members? Right now, this is open. We're going to cover about maybe 10 minutes of this, and then we're going to be switching to private, right? That's how it is. I'm going to give you a little bit of an intro in case you have never seen the show and in case you love the show, but you haven't decided to join yet. And that's okay. I totally understand that. So this stream will be half and half, probably a bit more than half for the members, right? So I'll cover maybe one thing about Carmen and then we'll switch to private, all right? So it's not like you're being completely left out or left in the dark. If you want to see the whole shows and you want to be part of our clinic corner and you want to be part of a lot of the other great things that we're doing on the new format, I welcome you. I hope that you will join us by clicking the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button on our main page, all right? So let me see. So, I want to show you guys something. So a couple of things. So Tay and Carmen, I showed you guys the other day, they were on a food truck serving food, right? And I thought that was very, very interesting that they did that because they don't have their Carmen is not licensed. She didn't it's a process. She just got to Houston. It is a process. She doesn't have the proper paperwork to handle food. We talked about this the other day, right? When Rico was on the truck making lemonades and, slinging chicken wings and everything else he's doing on the truck. And for her to just spit in the face of, the other even food handlers in Houston, because they did their due process, right? They went and got their licenses, and they went and got they went and got their licenses, and they went and got certified and all that stuff. I shared with you all before. One of my uncles he had several hot dog vending trucks downtown New York my entire life. And when I got to be about 13 years old, maybe 12 or 13, somewhere in there, he absolutely got one of those trucks out for me, and I ran the whole entire operation by myself after watching him do it for many years. All right. And that's shish kebabs, hot dogs, potato chips, sodas, all kinds of stuff. Right. But my uncle had the proper food handling license from the city to do those things. And there's a process. And this is why Carmen is going to be so assed out like she is without Karina. Karina was the person who checked the boxes, crossed the T's, and dotted all the I's as far as the paperwork goes, and as far as handling anything legally, and and all that kind of stuff. Without Karina there to do those things, we see how she's operating. Again, very rogue. This is a rogue operation. She's flying by the seat of her pants, and she's doing things the way she's always done things in her entire life without the help of Karina. Asshole backwards, as my grandmother would say. Asshole backwards, okay? Because now you're going to be cited for handling food, even if it's free. It doesn't matter. You're handling food. There are, the food has to be stored at a certain temperature and so many other things. So now you risk getting a strike against you before you even get started in Houston. You cannot do that, Carmen. You have to go through the process just like everyone else. I understand this is your way of dry begging for people to send that Cash App money to Tay, not to you, because your account's locked down. I've been to that, right? I've been speculated that. Let me say that. But you no, absolutely not. You could have used that time to get your carts ready. See, it's not just going down and doing the paperwork and checking the boxes. It's also getting your truck ready, making sure that your food is stored at a certain temperature, making sure there's everything's clean and kosher and all that stuff, right? And we know Carmen will just turn the damn truck on and get the work in there. Rats, roaches, whatever likes to go in trucks. I know this for a fact. If you do not secure your inventory properly, that is what happens. It will get infested. And I don't see Carmen paying for someone to come in and, disinfect that entire situation. No, she's not spending money on that. So we talked about this. Maybe we need to make some calls to the Board of Health. Actually, will you go out with me? I knew this person was the Jacob Robinson person was playing. Listen, someone did. Listen, I'm not going to call the Board of Health. I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all, right? I'm going to be honest. That's not what I do. I'm here to talk to y'all about what I see. I'm not here to try to end somebody's livelihood. Even that person that was, popping all that shit about me at one time, that Nurse Jenkins, I have the ability and the know-how to bring her ass to her knees. Trust me, I do. I don't give a fuck what she's saying about she don't care and pop. I do. Okay. And you do too. I gave you the process that you need, but there are other things brewing behind that too. So, but that's my last resort. I'm not trying to end someone for all time. You know what I'm saying? So, but that inspection and, and it's not optional. It's not optional. But this is Carmen being Carmen, doing whatever she wants to do and trying to hustle up, you know what I'm saying, and do some shit. This is hustling backwards, baby. That's what it's called where I'm from. So I showed you the truck the other day. Rico was on it. But I thought something was interesting. Tay was on the truck, and someone asked me like a week ago, like, wow, have you ever seen that picture of Tay with her ass out that she has up and it's looking all fat? And I was like, yeah, I've seen the picture. And they were like, is that Photoshop? Because that ass is looking definitely different today than it did just a short while ago, you know, in another picture. So I'd been at the picture months ago, right? It was in my small group. And so let me show you guys what I mean. I did a little collage of a before and after, or the fat ass versus the flat ass. So let's see, no hairnets, no gloves. Unicorn said no hairnets, no gloves, and not properly handling food. An inspection is definitely warranted. Oh, no doubt. Oh, no doubt. And people are watching, Carmen. Like, you went to Houston acting like you was the big homie. You know what I'm saying? Going out there, you know what I'm saying? Talking to Pastor Evie, and you thought you was gonna run some shit, but they were like, they had your number. See, they had your number. The cousin went to school with you years ago. And they already know who you are. They know how you rock. They know how you roll. They've been keeping tabs on you throughout the years, not talking necessarily, but you know what I'm saying? People been watching you do your shit. And so when the Gibson stuff came out and all the other stuff, Miss Veronica and the lady with the cancer, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, I apologize, and all the other stuff, they've been watching. And so they know you. We talked about snakes the other day and knowing how to identify a snake. And that's important for the cure. Right? You need to get the right venom for the snake that bit you. That means you have to turn around and understand what kind of snake that is. So they knew what kind of snake they were dealing with. I haven't seen her link back up with them since that time that she linked up with them. I mean, if you've seen it, let me know. I haven't seen it at all. So, they got her number. So let me show you guys. And you guys tell me in the comments if you think, this is the same ass. Was it Photoshop? Because when Tay came on the scene, she was acting like she didn't know anything about phones. What? Oh, this the phone? Oh, because Carmen said, hold my phone. She said, oh, this phone. Oh, okay. What to do? I don't know how to do this. You would have ran a whole fucking Photoshop on this ass we're about to look at right now. You guys tell me if you think it's the same or if you think it's Photoshop. Let me blow it up. Here we go. So it's tagged up. This is my small group. We found this like several months ago when we first started it. But if you look, you can see, her derriere is very voluptuous here. You know what I'm saying? And let me take this comment down so you can see the one from today. Hold on. Here we go. So this is what she's working with right now today. Okay. This picture on the right-hand side, versus this picture on the left-hand side. And that's just Cook the Crook, just looking like, just looking at the situation, basically. Trying to, she confused her damn self, Cook the Crook. Like, I don't know. That shit looking kind of different. I mean, to me, this looks very Photoshopped, obviously. And then here, clearly we can see, and even before this, we've, known and seen that Tay has no ass. No ass at all is the name of it. That's what we call it up north. No ass at all. Somebody said, Tabby said it's definitely Photoshopped. Absolutely, it's absolutely Photoshopped. We might need to make a phone call, etc. So it's, and is, listen, be proud of the skin that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I know I'm super fluffy right now. But I know I can get my weight down. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I really, really wanted to. And as the Crook looking thirsty as hell. Let me blow this back up for y'all. Because I put these first two pictures together on the left back, like I said, months and months ago. But yeah, I put this picture here because she was looking thirsty as hell. And I thought it was appropriate for the thirst trap that Tay was setting for her in this picture, even though this picture was before Tay met Carmen. So I just wanted to show y'all, the difference between the two. She even got a little, breast implants that she had done. That's called side boob. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but yeah, again, yesterday she was talking about Charette and her fake Walmart dimples that she was saying, baby, you don't have anything on Charette at all. Personality wise, conversation wise, Tay, the way that Tay talks to me is very fucking juvenile and rudimentary, right? Very, very much, it's very basic. If she didn't say she was a nurse, and if I didn't know for sure that she was a nurse, I would never guess that she was a nurse. I mean, she doesn't articulate herself in a way that no. Anyway, you sit up there hating on Charette because Charette has all of these assets that you don't have physically and emotionally, socially, and every other way. So let's see. Crook looks like the Pink Panther. She danced like him too. Y'all remember the Pink Panther scene? You have to be a certain age. And I know most of you are within a certain age range because I look at the demographics a lot for our page. Somebody said, yes, Photoshop from fat to flat. Lakeisha said, Crook's looking thirsty as hell. Oh my God. And then somebody said Nurse Ratchet. Remember the lady who sit at the table called her that, Nurse Ratchet? Yeah, I don't know that the lady understood the implications of being recorded and how it was going to go everywhere because Carmen does have a large following. Thank you, whoever it was that just did a subscription for membership. I appreciate that. Let me say too, before I switch over, that if you are a member, please, if I posted a link in our chat section, please make sure that you click on that link and it'll take you to our new chat space. All right. And if you can't get into it, then if you can't get into the new chat space, please send me a message and let me know. It's basically our communications hub. It's all the information about upcoming people who will be on our panel, schedule changes, interesting documentaries. I've already posted like 2 or 3 in the room and you guys are loving it. And anything, it's like a lounge for us, right? It's like a watering hole for all of the paid members. And, you guys are starting to trickle in, but there are so many more members than are in the lounge. So if you are not in the lounge and you know that you're not, please send me a message on Facebook and I will make sure that you get the link to the lounge. All right. Because that's the hookup. That's where everything is, you guys know what's going down, what's coming down the pike and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I just, I wanted to get y'all opinion because right here, she's looking real long in the back, as y'all like to say about her right here. And Cook the Crook, like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's how she look. That's what she looked like. She's saying it here. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take all that. So, let's see. It's so funny because when I was looking at this live, I noticed her shape. Yes, I did too. Right. And I'm like, thank you. Yes, I cannot get it. Lydia, please send me a message on Facebook. And I promise before I lay my head down tonight, and I do see that you're a member also, I will grant you admittance. Don't worry about it. But yes, when I looked at this video, I'm like, nah, that's no ass at all. No ass at all. That's a condition, no ass at all. That's no ass at all. So fix a flat. Oh my God, y'all, it's something else. Smitty Smith, hello to you too. And yep, I can get in. Yes, I can't get in. It's okay. We'll take care of it. It's not a problem at all. Crook got more than one. Crook got more tail than Tay. That's true. Everything is ass backwards. Everything is ass backwards because Carmen's the supposed stud, right? And Tay is the supposed femme fatale, I can't even call her a lipstick lesbian because she's bisexual, She's been married, they said 5 times. She's been married quite a few times. And, let me show you this quick clip and then we'll switch over to just members only after this. But I don't want the rest of the teammates to feel like, to feel completely left out. I'm still going to give you some information about Carmen and, and her thug misses from time to time. But yeah, mostly we'll be having activity in the members only area. All right. So, but I still love you guys. Let's see. And she thinks she's all that with that flat screen TV behind, and her ass is shaped funny. Yvette, you can't get in either? Well, I don't see a little thing next to your name. I don't, that is, I'm not saying that you're not subscribed, but I will check the list. Believe me, I check the list and check it twice before I let people into this, into our homeroom lounge. Yeah, she does think she's all that. I mean, let me show you guys this quick clip right quick of Tay being the soft stud that I think she is. You know what I'm saying? I think Carmen's the femme and Tay's the stud. I think in the bedroom, Tay's the aggressive one, and I think Carmen is the pillow princess. That's what I get. You know what I'm saying? The most masculine thing about Carmen to me is that fake ass stud laugh she does. That shit right there. That's the hardest thing about her, and it's fake. You know what I'm saying? It's under Vets Coleman. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll get you squared away. Trust me, it'll be super simple and super easy for me to make sure you get squared away. So no problems. Let me show y'all this clip. You know how y'all are in the kitchen. You know how we're as women, we're in the kitchen, we're cooking, and our boyfriend or stud, if you're into that lifestyle, walks past us and slaps our ass. I mean, I don't know what they do in other cultures, but in the Black culture, that's very, very, very normal. If he doesn't slap your ass or she, then you looking like there's a problem. Like, what's going on? Is there a problem? That's how normal it is. So normally it's done to the femme, right? You're not gonna go walk by and slap your man on the ass. I mean, you would have a problem. Like, that's gonna be you know not to do that to your boyfriend, right? But let's see, you can only subscribe on your computer or iPad. Don't have access to it right now. Okay. Well, I don't know. That's YouTube. It's not me. So, but I would recommend to you guys, because I was up for like a few hours the other night helping some people get on, and some elderly people. I love my seniors. And I did recommend that they switch over to their laptop, right, or desktop, and do it. A laptop and a cell phone, the layouts are totally different. They're programmed to lay out and flow totally different from the back end, from a programming aspect. So I recommend, if you want access to, anytime you're signing up for anything and you need to check boxes and read things and etc., and have an easier time understanding the flow of what you're reading, please do it on a laptop or desktop and you won't have any problems with it. YouTube does not allow phone subscriptions. Do it on I signed up to be a member. Thank you for that. Do it on your desktop. All right. And if you still can't get it, let me know. And I'm happy to hop on a Zoom with you, and I'll share my screen and I'll walk through each step with you. All right. It's super, super simple though. Do it from a desktop. All right, guys. Let me show you this quick clip and then we'll switch over to the other things that we'll be talking about them. So Carmen's in the kitchen cooking. This is what she loves to do. She's a cook, not a chef. She's a cook. And Tay is all happy and giddy because Carmen's in the kitchen cooking. That's why Carmen is there, to cook and make drinks, wine and diner, spend all her money on it. That's what she is there for. I've never seen Tay is a desktop, the only way to do it, desktop or laptop. I've never seen Tay do anything really domestic around the house. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the dishes or cooking. So what? Carmen's a cook. Like, I'm sure she wants a break sometime too. She even said that one time in one of the other videos. So take a look at how Tay violated her while she was in the kitchen cooking.
Are those potatoes?
You're doing the mashed potatoes again. Since you enjoyed the mashed potatoes so much. That's crazy. Mashed potatoes again. She get on my nerves, y'all. All right, y'all. So let's go outside.
Oh, she liked it. She absolutely, like, you saw the smile on her face. I'm telling y'all, Carmen is giving me soft, not even soft stuff. Forget soft stuff. She's I mean, that she's not even that. She's giving me femme vibes for real. She's giving me lipstick lesbian. She's prancing around in these heels. We saw that. I showed you that. Prancing around in dresses, getting full-fledged makeup makeovers, dressing in feminine clothes. And if that's what she wants to do and it makes her happy, do it. But don't be trying to act like you some damn stud, because you're not. Let me see. Let me play it back for you again really quickly because it was super fast. You'll miss it if you're not watching.
Ooh, are those potatoes?
You don't do the mashed potatoes again. Since she enjoyed the mashed potatoes so much, we're gonna do. That's crazy, mashed potatoes again. She get on my nerves, y'all. All right, y'all. So let's go outside.
I'm on mute. Sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? I do it to him too. Okay, you can hear me? All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Let me see. Okay, you can hear me? All right, awesome. Samaya's here. Oh, Sonia, Carolyn, thank you for that. Buffering. Renee, you're not even a member. I'm not sure why you've been starting so much trouble with people in the comments. All right. So if you're still in here, make sure you just say hi in the comments so that I know that you're still in here as a member. Okay, thanks, Sonia. Who else? Visibility members. So we're still live, so that's good. Put this on. Okay. Hey, ladies. Hey, Tanya, I see you. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Kim Cole, hi, Kim. Yep, I see all my members. I see your sign next to your name. All right. So y'all know, definitely right now, y'all are my priority. You paid, you're supporting the vision, and I want to make sure that you guys are getting a certain level of attention and service from me, right? And so I don't want Carmen and Tay to feel like they are getting away with something. Nobody's watching them. Nobody's talking about them because I've gone private and I'm just talking to you all. I don't want them to, because that's not the case. So I'm still going to give little bits and pieces to the rest of our teammates who are not paid. Like I just did today, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Did I just? light just go out down here in my basement? The 10-15 minutes, and then the rest of the time dedicated to you all, even though this was not a scheduled or planned show for us, right? We are not back officially on until Thursday, but I did want to talk to you guys about some of the things that was happening over at the I Got You office, and with Carmen and Tay. So who else is in here? So I see Sonia, Latanya, Carolyn, Myra, Sawanda, Marilyn Manuel, hello, Kim Cadell. If you're still in and you're still on and you are a member, which is should be all members only at this point, then definitely let me know. All right, let me see. So Carmen and Tay, they're talking about wanting kids. Carmen is 60 years old, guys. 60 years old. Okay. At 60, you're winding down in life. You're not having kids. You're not thinking about having kids, especially if you've lost everything that you had previously, right? Probably like a year ago, 6 months ago. Hang on, let me look at YouTube and make sure that it's streaming properly. There you go, guys. Your channel, my lives. Don't really that much. What's doing that? But so Tay has already had her child. She has a son, and we talked about that. We talked about him. And her mom talked about how that happened and how she got pregnant at a young age and etc. Tay is, she's basically in retirement, even though she hasn't worked that long professionally. But Tay, take this down a little bit. So one of the viewers asked Tay if they were going to have kids, right? And immediately, without even thinking about it, Tay said, "Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I want to have kids." And people were like, "Oh, okay." Tay was like, "Absolutely, gonna have 2 kids." And then actually, before Tay could even chime in, Tay said, "Yes, definitely." And then Carmen was like, "Oh, absolutely." Now, I heard this once before. Let me turn this down. We all heard this once before on the show, right, with Carmen and Tay, with Charette and Tay, right? Charette had that girl chat. We talked about this, and Tay was supposedly not interested in talking about her personal life. And then someone asked her a question in the comments on that girl chat, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I want to have kids." So that was the first and only time that I've heard them talk about having kids, right? So tonight, when the question was asked again, they were told that, yes, we're having kids. They told everyone they're having kids. I see this as a scam and a come up. Let me tell you why I think that and why I say that. And they're talking about they want 2 kids. Tay is talking about having a surrogate, which is absolutely hilarious to me. And she said because she still want to get out and do her and all that. You know what? Let me show you the video first, and then we'll talk about it.
We are planning for 2 children. Marquitha, babe, are there any leftovers left for Marquitha?
Yeah.
Ooh, common law comes with no benefits. Ooh, child. Anita has been married for 35 years. Betty for 36.
Wow.
Ooh, look at my drink.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, you all. Listen, yes, I can see Tay with a daughter. Ooh. Chef told us to eat cereal. Dorchelle said we don't want cereal.
Your show talk too much.
David Clayton said he has 2 in the back that we can have. Anita has been married for 31 years. Phelan, 15. Tara, carry my child. I am fully capable of carrying a baby. So we don't know yet what we're gonna do. Whether we're gonna get a surrogate, that's really kind of what I want, because child, I like to get out and do me. So we're considering a surrogate, we're considering an adoption, and we're even considering me actually
Carrying the child.
ooh, child, I be a mess, honey.
That's
Woo!
the one I'm pulling for.
Darnell said, dang, chef, that's a whole $60 brunch right there in the house.
I can't wait till I can prepare this brunch for you.
Let's see. Eveline said, I broke up a relationship after 7 months because he said he never wanted to get married again. So we just dating at 55 and he's 60. Oh, wow.
As Sonia said, having a child at 60 years old is no joke for a number of reasons, you know. As you all know, I don't even have kids, and I know how much it takes, how much energy it takes, how much money it takes. Where they getting the money from? Carmen doesn't have a job. Tay doesn't have a job. Where are they getting the money from? How much money it takes, how much energy it takes, how much time it takes, how selfless you have to be. And, you know, Tay strikes me as a very selfish person, not a selfless one. She didn't even raise the son she has, right? And he talked about this. He published something publicly, you know, a couple of years ago, whenever it was, talking about his upbringing. You know, Auntie raised him basically, you know, Tay's mom, for the most part. And, you know, he talked about his struggles of, you know, being in and out of jail and being in abusive relationships. He said physically and sexually, right? And so, Tay, you didn't get it right the first time. And all these years later, you still seem like a selfish ass person. So for you to be talking about you want to have a baby, you know, at 60 years old is absolutely crazy to me. So yeah, what I see this is as a come up. So Tay will probably pretend to get pregnant. She'll, you know, they'll do the whole thing. Listen, both of these people are master manipulators. You understand what I'm saying? These two are master manipulators, and I promise you, they are cooking up all kinds of schemes on how they can get your money, not mine, yours, your money, to fuel their habits. And a baby is absolutely a good way for them to do that. I see this as being their next storyline, right? These are two actresses, you know, scheming for money. Tay wants to get pregnant to have a storyline, and maybe Carmen will, I wouldn't be surprised if who's gonna carry it. Carmen? I could see Cook carrying the baby. Absolutely. She acts like a femme. Yeah, I guarantee you, Tay saying, I just got my stomach lipo and my titties done. I ain't carrying that. And I hear Carmen saying, okay, baby, I'll do it. I'll carry the baby, both of us. She gonna carry them babies. You know what I'm saying? If they do get pregnant for real. But that's going to be the big deal. They're going to say they're pregnant. They're going to say, well, we're not going to tell you which one it is. Y'all have to guess. If you get Tay up to 100,000 subscribers, we'll tell you the gender of the baby. All that shit they be doing. The games they play, the mind games that they be playing. This talking about having a baby in 160 and 150. No, there's absolutely nothing that shouts good idea about that to me at all, knowing these two people the way that we know them. Sonia said they're absolutely delusional. So another thing, you know, Rico's there. He's out there in Texas with them, and he's their designated do boy / cameraman and everything else they need him to be. And someone, you know, she was cooking something today, and someone said in her comments, hey, I hope Rico's getting paid for carrying that camera all the time and having a camera, you know, toting it around. And this is what she says. Take a listen to this, and then we'll talk about it in a little bit.
They hope Rico get paid. We're not going to entertain no niggas to get paid for holding that camera every day. Rico is paid very well by me. Okay? He's been paid very well by me, even when he was doing the seasons for over 25 years. So Rico is paid very well, okay? Let's get pot. This is 2023. Let's get it. Let's get this pot, Rico, the original cameraman.
Y'all heard that? Rico's getting paid very, very well. That's what she said from her mouth to God's ears. For 25 years, he's been paid very, very well. Why was Rico getting food stamps? Whose food stamps card was it? Was it Cook the Crooks? Because I can see that. I can absolutely see her going down to the welfare office, applying and lying, okay, to get them stamps so she can cook up some shit in that house. So if it's Rico's card, you just said on camera that you paid him very, very well for 25 years. So I'm not saying that people can't work and get food stamps because you guys corrected me on that, a while back. But there's a certain threshold. And if you're paying him very, very well, that means that you're paying him beyond that threshold and he should not be eligible for food stamps, right? At least that's my understanding of it. So she's always saying stuff on camera, trying to seem like she is this righteous person, but at the end of the day, most of the things she says are very incriminating. I pay Rico very, very well for 25 years. Okay, well, he just said a couple months ago that he used the food stamp card to go to the store. And then you guys are super quiet. Who's still in the room? I want to make sure that this is working properly for all of us, right? That's super important to know, to make sure that you guys are seeing the stream and that you are able to make comments and stuff like that. So make sure that you're doing that so that I can know that I don't need to troubleshoot something for you guys. Obviously, I realize that it's a smaller group than if I would have just opened it up to everyone, but still, I need to know that you are able to see and hear and understand what's going on, right? And then the last video I wanted to show you guys before I start talking about the whole what's happening at the I Got You headquarters, because there's some major stuff going on over there, is Carmen. Thank you for letting me know, Myra. Is Carmen saying that she has this important meeting on the 6th. That's when she's going to get her teeth done again. And thank you, Marilyn, for letting me know. I appreciate it. She's going to get her teeth done again. And in this video, she's talking about how it's a $10,000. You all know she went to Mexico to get her teeth pulled. That didn't work because she didn't have the rest of the money to come up with, and et cetera, et cetera. So she went to a dentist in Houston. We saw the video. Now she's saying she had a problem with them too. That's not the right office. Thank you, Carolyn, for letting me know. It's not the right office for what I need. Ma'am, let me tell you something. When you are having major dental surgery, these are not some little pissy, dirty dick ass dentists working in your mouth. All right. These are certified, bona fide, professional ass, qualified, and capable individuals who are working in your mouth. All right. And so for you to sit there and act like, Mexico couldn't get it right, I know that's a lie because we know at least one person whose husband was there last week and they're very happy with everything thus far. And then now you're saying Houston, you seem to be the common denominator, Carmen. Or she seems to be the common denominator because everybody can't be not the right office or the right fit. If your money funny and you join, I bet you this is probably what Carmen's doing. So Boss Lady paid for the first half of that in Mexico. So Carmen's saying, I'm out. That was a $10,000. Let me show you, and then we'll talk about it, actually. Kim said Rico was employed by Boss Lady, whoever was employing him. All I'm saying is, that's in direct contradiction to what Carmen was saying, but we know we can't believe Carmen. I'm more inclined to believe you, Kim, than I am Carmen. I paid him very, very, very well for 25 years. What? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Let me show you this video and then we'll talk about it.
I've been in Mexico, what you know about. I've been at surgery. This is a very, very important week. First week of January. Also going into, I'm having major surgery this week also. Oh, good job. So I'm having surgery on January 6th. So I'll be going into, I've had extensive surgery done on my mom. I even had surgery done over in Mexico, which you know about. I've had surgery down here in Houston. It wasn't the right clinic. That was about a $10,000 mistake that I made. I established the ratings are high. I know someone that actually had their mouth, they done the work done there. So by the time everything's said over and done with, I'm gonna have about a $75,000 smile. It didn't start out that way, but it's gonna end up that way. So I'm almost there. So the surgery that I'm having on Thursday, all the dental work that was done in Mexico, all the dental work that was done here in Houston, all the implants that are in my mouth, they gotta come out. All the hardware that's in my mouth, it's gotta come out. So I'm gonna be under anesthesia. And they're gonna be taking bone from my cheekbone because if you remember, I had a really, really bad accident. Broke all the bones in my face, swallowed teeth. So, they really pretty much are reconstructing my entire mouth, my jawbone, my bones, everything. So, I'm excited about that. So all that's gonna happen this week. So, and we're definitely gonna keep you guys in prayer. I'm not looking forward to going through all that again, but it's gonna have to happen for me to get through this in 2023. So, let's get over with. All right, y'all. Some ways to shrimp and grits.
Carmen is once again lying about prices, availability of dental offices, ability of dental offices, all of that. If you have the money, you can do anything the hell you want basically in this world, including getting your teeth fixed properly and promptly. All right. But if you're having a cash flow problem, not so much. And we know that Carmen's having a cash flow problem. So Wanda said, how can you keep having your mouth worked on? Let me tell you how it happens. The first time that talking about something was a $10,000 mistake, bitch, you didn't pay $10,000 for it. Boss lady gave you the money. You said it. We know that. So because it's not her money, that's how she could do it. She messed up the first 10 or whatever it was that boss lent to her when she went to Mexico and got the implants. It got all her teeth pulled out and got the implants put in. She, F that money up. You know why? When you don't pay for something with your own money, generally people don't respect things as much as they do when they pay for it themselves. When you work for something and you buy something for yourself, there's a certain pride of ownership in whatever that thing is, and you take care of it better. Because you sacrificed to buy it, right? And when someone else gives you the money for it, it's like, oh, well, fuck it. I'm not going to go back to Mexico then. Oh, well, then I'll just start over somewhere else. Yeah, because it wasn't your money. And I'm sure you didn't pay it back. You know what I'm saying? So then she go to Houston and they're supposed to be doing it there and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Nope. She got a problem with the Houston doctor. Now she says she's going out to Dallas to get it done. And I heard that she reached out to Dr. Heavenly too. Someone told me in one of her videos, she was saying she reached out to Dr. Heavenly, from Married to Medicine. And she said Dr. Heavenly was too expensive. Girl, listen to me. They're going to have a problem, Crook and Crook. They're going to have a real Crook and Crook. They're going to have a real problem because the money is not flowing, baby. It's not. So Tawana said that's true when you are not paying for it. Absolutely. So her sitting up here playing these reindeer games, she probably can't even go back to the office in Houston because they did something and she didn't pay them all their money. I guarantee you it got something to do with money and her trying to stiff them out of. She's trying to have all this work done and then skate out the back door at the dentist's office. That's not gonna work. I told y'all when I had my 2 implants done, this one in New York and this one in Georgia, my dental implants. I have a great relationship with my dentist's office for years. But before I sat down in that chair to be operated on, please know my dentist's office, they wanted that $8,000. They wanted to run my bank card, baby. Okay, I don't even know it took credit. They ran my bank card and took that $8,000 out before I even set my ass down in the chair. Okay, so if Carmen's looking around and hopping around for an office that she don't want to pay until after the work is done, so she can skate out the back after she's acting like she's going to the bathroom, because I can see her doing that. That's probably the problem she's running into. Whatever it is, something's up. Because if you take money to a dentist's office that does implants, they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that you're comfortable, to make sure that you, have everything that you need, to make sure that they get that money from you because they want it. So you all probably know about the I Got You office, right? And there's been a big change down at the I Got You office, y'all. So Boss Lady has put out, or I Got You seasoning have put out, let me go to it right quick, a new seasoning. They've rebranded the label. They've rebranded the seasoning line. Here it is. All right. Put me back in. Oh, here we go. Okay. So here's the new seasoning line. It looks very similar to before. It says I Got You seasonings on it. Let me blow it up so you guys can see it. And it does not have Carmen's face on it anymore, right? I thought that they would have rebranded it completely and totally because it looks very similar to the other logo that they have, except it just doesn't have her name on it. Thank God. But I don't think that they even need a name. I mean, does McCormick put a name on their seasoning salt? No. Or not a name, but a face? No. And neither does Lori's. She got me talking like her now. Neither does Lori's. Like they don't put names on, they don't put faces on their spice line. So we could do without any chef's face on it, to be honest with you, right? Because these seasons are sold nationwide, and some people don't even know about Carmen. They know about the seasonings because maybe they got it as a gift or whatever. So it's not important whether or not there's a face on it of another chef that we all know or don't know. It doesn't matter, as long as the seasonings are still, on the level. So they changed the seasonings. They took her name off, and I see that it still says I Got You on it though. So personally, I would have changed it to something else. I would have completely rebranded it and, from the bottling and everything. I think the other day we were talking about, I was saying that I would put it in glass bottles. That'll help a lot with with them going hard and stale and all that stuff that people have been saying in the comments. And it'll be a totally different look, more elegant. It will be an upgraded look, I think, to put the seasonings in individual spice jars, and put them on a rack that spins, like the kind that they sell at Costco, Home Goods. I have one upstairs in my kitchen. So that kind. And then, so I'm super happy about that. And then also, Boss Lady, so y'all know about the nurse, right? The so-called nurse. Her name is Lakeisha Jenkins. And she has been talking mad shit about Boss Lady. She was talking shit about me. She's talking shit about a whole bunch of people, right? She's the one who I put the flow chart out for. I reached out to Florida Department of Nursing, and they said actually it's the Department of Health in Florida who handles the licensing. And so they pointed me in the right direction and gave me all the context that I needed if I wanted to push the nuke button on her ass, right? Right now, she's licensed in Florida, but she works in the DC. She works in the Maryland, Virginia, like that DC VM DVM. What is it? Maryland, Virginia, and what's the other one, y'all? Y'all help me. Maryland, Virginia, and what's the D stand for? The DMV. That's what it is. The DMV area. Something Maryland and Virginia. I forget the other name. What is it, y'all? Help me. Help me here. But she works in that area. Although her license is out of Florida. So, boss lady, she's not playing games with these hoes. She had her attorney send out a cease and desist to that same so-called nurse, 2-year degree nurse. Her name is Jenkins. And this is the first step that you take before you hit the nuke button on somebody's ass, and take them for all the money that they have. And even if you don't win, which I'm sure she would, because I have all the screenshots and stuff that this Jenkins 2-year nurse was putting out there about Karina. I have all that stuff. I have them all saved to my phone. And so her behavior is not becoming of a professional nurse, and that is a problem. And that will get you that will get your license yanked. Absolutely. But she's so ignorant and hood that she doesn't understand that. You know what I mean? Which is very sad, because again, I don't want to see anyone lose their license over in their livelihood over just being an ignorant, dumb, ratchet broad. You don't care about your livelihood? Oh, okay. But this letter is the first step in the process of formally bringing charges against someone for defamation, humiliation, and all kinds of emotional distress, financial loss, everything. All right. Slanderous. And I was sent a couple of things that this nurse had put back out there about the situation. She took it completely as a joke. She was still talking shit, talking about some cease and desist these nuts. Just ignorant as hell. Who are these nurses who are they taking care of? I wouldn't leave my stuffed animal in their care. Okay? My stuffed teddy bear, I wouldn't leave in their damn care, because these people are ignorant as hell. Cease and desist these nuts, even if she didn't say anything at all. You know what? I'm not going. And boss lady, this letter says that they want a formal apology. So my client demands that these actions be taken within 7 days of receipt of this letter, which is a formal apology for her to stop doing what she's doing, for her to take down everything that she's taking down. And it needs to be done in 7 days. And her response was very ratchet, just like she is. So we'll be keeping an eye on this. Let me close this out. So we will be keeping an eye on this definitely going forward, because boss lady is not playing with these hoes one bit. We already know how money works for her. All right. I was laughing. She used the seasonings tonight. I saw her use the seasonings on something. Carmen she's lost so much, y'all. To lose something that you conceptualized, a business that was actually flourishing and successful. This is a busy season for the seasonings, companies. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve dinners, all that kind of stuff. This is probably their biggest quarter. I'm sure it is the biggest quarter for any seasoning line of the year. And for her to start this mess and get even messier with it, in this final and fourth quarter, fiscal quarter, it's very, very reckless to me of Carmen to do the things that she's done to destroy this dream that she had, that she was able to bring to fruition. And now it seems that she's not even part of the dream at all anymore. So I thought that was super interesting too. She said, "Send the stars. I could hear you sounding like her. So funny." They give it the stars. Oh, they're going to have a star party for this new so-called alleged baby. They're going to have a star party for the baby and all the clothes and this and that. Blah, 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 blah. Put the cash app up. Oh, they're going to come off this storyline. Believe that. And then it's going to come out, oh, we lost the baby. Send emotional support funds, to this cash app. They definitely coming with it. Trust me. This ain't nothing but another storyline, because I can't see two elderly people. 60's not elderly, so I say that tongue in cheek, right? But I can't see two people of a certain age, right? getting into the baby business this late in the night, this late in the evening. I just don't see it. But they're gonna play with y'all and they're gonna get y'all coins. Trust me when I tell you that. She said, "Thank you for the stars." I can hear you sounding like her. So funny. Listen, guys, I just wanted to come on and chit chat with you all and just touch base, right? I know, again, we don't get back on officially until Thursday. Let me put the schedule up. So the schedule's here. If you cannot get into the room, please make sure that you send me a message and I will make sure that you get the link to the new homeroom. That's where everything goes down. You know, back in high school, you went to homeroom before you went to your classes. That's where you get all your information for the day. It's like it's a communication hub for us, right? Lots of information, lots of resources, all that kind of stuff are in this lounge / homeroom that I created for us. So definitely send me a message if you can't get in, because I saw that some of you said that you couldn't. Let me see. Lydia said she can't get in, and I do see that you are a member. Let me get my pen. Not sure what happened to it. Must have moved it. Okay. Lydia can't get in. Yvette Coleman can't get in either. Yvette, I thought I talked to you earlier about you not being able to get into the room. Let's see. LYDIA BARNETT. All right. And then Yvette Coleman. EVETACOLEMAN. Who else cannot get in to the new room? It's a lot of y'all that's not in the new room because it's like less than a dozen people, and it's certainly more than that who have paid for membership. So if you don't say anything, I'm not gonna know that you can't get into the room. We're gonna know. We're not gonna know. But those two I do have. Let me make sure this is back up. Hold on. Let me take this down. Here we go. Who else is there? Who else said they can't get in? You can't get in either. Sawanda, I sent you a link. I thought, okay. So Sawanda and Carolyn Wilburn Allen. Okay. Again, it's a whole lot of y'all who aren't in the room. And I have communicated where and how to get into the room, but I'm going to keep reiterating that every time we have a touch point until all of you are in your respective place. Sonia Roscoe. Neck feel funny. Let me see. Sonia Sonya Roscoe. Also, if your name is not the same on Facebook and YouTube, we're gonna have I'm not gonna know which one and who you are. So Sonia, Carolyn, Yvetta, and Lydia, please hold on one second. Carolyn Wilburn, Sawanda Thompson. And then Carolyn. Sonia, I have you. Okay. You all please just send me a simple message. You don't have to just go on Facebook, find me. You know where I am, you know where our page is. Send me a message just saying, let me in, or lounge, either one, and I will send you the invite immediately. And you'll still have to request access. So I will check my list and check it thrice and make sure that you all are all paid members, which I believe that you all are. Of course, I mean, you're in this chat, but I'm still going to check it. And I will definitely make sure that you all get into the room. Our next official show is on Thursday, this coming Thursday. And in our new lounge, I created a thread for hot topics. So while you all are surfing the net and on all these different social media platforms. If you see anything super interesting that you think we might be also interested in talking about on Thursday, just put your comment under the hot topics thread, not just for today or this week, but going forward, anything that you find that's interesting. And I'll scroll through them and pick out the ones that I think the whole group will be interested in talking about and breaking down during our next live sessions. All right. And that is it. And that is all. I didn't really want anything. I just wanted to touch base with you guys and, keep our foot on the necks of Crook and Tuck. That's super important. I don't want them to think they're getting away with anything. All right, ladies. Well, you all have a great rest of the night, and I will talk to you very soon. Don't forget to send me the message. So before I go to bed tonight, I will make sure that you get into the lounge if you don't have access. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye. Mm-hmm.